Geochemical tools can be used in the field of hydrology when researchers aim to analyze water qualities of different areas. Doing so is important so that the people living there have access to safe water for consumption and use. Researchers utilize many different testing methods, some of which include isotope analysis of different water sources to see whether the water is contaminated. But first, what is an isotope? Isotopes are different versions of an element that have the same number of protons but have differing numbers of neutrons. This causes an element to have different versions that each have different atomic masses. In nature, there's one of the isotopes that's bound to be more abundant, meaning that we see it more often in chemical substances in living organisms, while the less abundant isotopes tend to show up in smaller traces. When researchers take samples from sources like groundwater, rainfall, and rivers, they're able to see what kinds of isotopes appear for different water sources. Each water source has its expected isotopic composition, kind of like a fingerprint, which they then compare to see if the presented isotopes are naturally more abundant or if there's one of the different isotopes. This could then indicate contamination from a different source that would cause those less likely isotopes to appear more strongly. After further analysis and consultation of other relevant methods, ideally researchers would then be able to gain insight as to where the contamination could be coming from, and then come up with methods to better the water quality. Research like this is especially important in areas that may have a high water demand due to rising populations, like coastal areas, or in areas that are more arid or semi-arid that require the scarce water sources to be sustainably tended. That said, generally it is of course important for our water systems to be of good quality and safe from pollutants.